Let's talk about t-shirt fabric. With t-shirt fabric, in general, you're talking about three different kinds of fabric. You're talking about cottons, you're talking about polyester cotton blends, or you're talking about tri-blends. Cotton is the most basic and common t-shirt fabric. The higher grades of cotton are called ring spun and combed, and those tend to print better and feel softer than a lower grade of cotton, like a carded cotton. Cottons tend to print really well with traditional printing methods and traditional inks like water-based or plastisol inks. A poly cotton is a blend of polyester and cotton, and you'll get different ratios of cotton to polyester. Now there are 100% polyester shirts. Typically those are reserved for sublimation printing, and I'll talk about that in a later section. So with the poly cotton blends, you typically get what's known as a heathered look. And the reason for that heathered look is when the fabric goes through the dye process, the dye only adheres to either the poly or the cotton fibers. And because of that, you'll get a two-tone look to the fabric. A tri-blend fabric is a mix of cotton, polyester, and either rayon or viscose. And much like the poly cotton blends, you'll also get a heathered look with a lot of the tri-blends. And that's also because the dye process, certain dyes only adhere to certain kinds of fibers. And this one's known as a mock twist tri-blend, and it gives you a little bit different texture to the colors in the fabric. So those are your three main kinds of fabric. There's also some blends with lycra or spandex for activewear. And there's also fabrics made from bamboo, which is really soft. There's also hemp fabric and linen fabric. But in general, you're talking about the cottons, the polyesters, and the tri-blends. Now, each type of fabric prints a little differently. Cottons tend to print the best. Polyesters print better with sublimation. And the tri-blends I've found are better when using one or two ink colors because they don't take the ink quite as well. But check with your screen printer. They have experience and they know what kinds of inks work well with what kinds of fabrics.